Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to talk about Sunday, the 29th of May, which is a very, very powerful manifestation day from a Qimen Dunjia perspective. So Qimen Dunjia is one part of Chinese metaphysics, and there are many, many different ways we can use Qimen Dunjia, but one of them is whenever we need to manifest something, visualize, or send a wish out into the universe. And on Sunday, the 29th of May, there are actually 3 different timings that we can use for 3 different purposes. You can use all 3 or just one of them, whichever you need. And so this is really, really a very positive day. And I hope that it will help you at least with 1 or 2 of your life goals. Now, as always, remember, we're talking about your local time. There is absolutely no need to convert the time zones. So we are talking about Sunday, the 29th of May. And there are 3 different time slots. The first one, again, no need to convert to a time zone that you're in. This is local time. It's between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the 29th of May. And this particular time is very good if you want to activate your super learning abilities. Now, this sounds a little bit funny, but actually, this is a very good time if you want to trigger your ability to absorb new knowledge, or if you're studying for an exam, then you can also use this particular time slot. So what you do in at this time between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m., just take 10 to 15 minutes, not the entire 2-hour slot. 10-15 minutes is enough. And you sit in such a way that the back of your head points towards the west. It doesn't matter where in your flat you are sitting, or even outside. You can also do this outside. It doesn't have to be inside. You don't have to be at home or at your office. Anywhere you feel you get some peace and quiet, because obviously you want a little bit of quiet time to do this. And then just align yourself with the west. The back of your head needs to point towards the west. So just check it on your mobile phone compass, for example. And then you go into what we call sage mode. For those of you who are new, this is a Qimen Dunjia way of calming down your mind and aligning yourself with the universal energies that are present at that particular time and in that particular direction. So it's very, very simple. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and then slowly count from 64 down to 1. 1 count, 1 breath. Don't rush it, calmly, and just focus on the counting. If you find that you have a lot of thoughts coming into your mind, just push them aside. If they trip you up and suddenly you are completely mixed up in your counting, then you just go back and you start at 64. It's important that you count all the way from 64 down to 1 without skipping a beat. Once you are at 1, you take 1 more deep breath, and then you just imagine that you're now connected to a universal energy or a universal force that gives you the ability to absorb new skill sets, to absorb new knowledge, or to help you become an expert in a particular skill that you would like to learn. If you are studying for an exam, then also imagine how suddenly studying becomes so much easier. It's very easy for your brain to absorb all the knowledge that's in your books. So just visualize how you're suddenly full of knowledge, and not just that, you also know how to apply this knowledge. Because it's one thing to know everything, but you also should then apply it successfully. So imagine these kind of super learning abilities and what it would feel like to be able to learn really quickly, to be able to absorb a new skill really quickly, and to then go about and use those skills. So sit in this visualization for like 10 to 15 minutes. That's all it takes. And then you can come back up, meaning maybe you count from 1 to 5, or you simply say thank you to the universe and you open up your eyes and go about your day. Now, what's important with this is once you've done this, you need to take the next step. So if you have visualized yourself learning a new language, for example, then within the next 24 hours or so, you actually need to either sign up for a course or buy a book and start learning that language, or do something about it, because the knowledge is not just going to simply drop from the sky. So you need to actually act upon your manifestation. Now, if you are studying for an exam, after you've done this particular visualization practice, you could then just remain in the same position and rehearse or revise the material that you need to know for the exam, while the back of your head still points towards the west until 9 a.m. Yeah, obviously you can do that longer, but it will be most effective between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. So this is the first thing you can do on Sunday, the 29th. The next thing is what we call the heavenly eye meditation. For this one, you need to mark down the time slot of 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, local time, wherever you are on the 29th. No need to convert to a time zone. And for this particular exercise, you need to sit in such a way that the back of your head points towards the southwest. So it's not the west anymore, it's the southwest. And the heavenly eye is great whenever you need to ask someone for help, or when you need to ask someone for a favor, whenever you need assistance. So again, go into sage mode. So the same thing, yeah. So you take 3 deep breaths, you count down from 64 down to 1. And once you are at 1, imagine how you are asking this person for help, and this person responds in a really favorable way to your request. And they're really coming through for you. They're really helping you. Imagine the kind of help that you receive. If you're not quite sure who to even ask for help, then no need to attach a face to this person. Just imagine that you receive exactly the help that you need in order to solve whichever problem you are struggling with. And imagine how it makes you feel to receive this help. Now, very important, while you're doing this, also imagine how you can help this person in whichever way, because there needs to be a give and take. So imagine how this person really gives you assistance, help, advice, or whatever, any type of help that you need, and how you can then reciprocate and help them. Yeah, also, again, do this for like 10-15 minutes at most. You don't need to do this any longer. And then you come back up, count from 1 to 5, or simply thank the universe and open your eyes. And then again, you need to act upon this visualization. If you know who you want to ask for help, then please do that within 24 hours from doing this manifestation. If you're not sure who to ask for help, then maybe just ask around in your circle of friends, or do some Google search, or pick up the phone, write some emails, and the right help will come to you. All right. So this is the second one. It's called the heavenly eye, between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And then lastly, we've got the circle of light. This one is later in the evening, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Again, local time. And for this one, we need to align ourselves with the northwest. So again, the back of your head towards the northwest. Now, the circle of light meditation is something that we use if you feel like you need to protect yourself from evil energy. Now, we're not just talking about ghosts and monsters and all of that, but you know, maybe you're surrounded by toxic people, or you're in a situation that is really negative, that is really draining, and you just feel very fragile mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically, spiritually. So this is a great meditation whenever you need some protection in order to strengthen your inner core. It helps you tap back into life force energy, and to then be shielded from sort of like inner turmoil and your inner enemy. Yeah, if you have a constantly negative self-talk that always tells you, oh, you're so bad, you're negative, you're you're ugly, you can't do this or that. Yeah, if you need to quiet down that negative inner voice, this is also a very good way to do this and to shield you from your own negative inner voice. So if you want to silence that inner drama, you can use this particular meditation. So again, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., either in your home or outside or wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you have peace and quiet for 10-15 minutes, sit in such a way that the back of your head points towards the northwest. And again, you use sage mode, 3 deep breaths, then you count from 61 down to 1. And once you are at 1, you just mentally draw a circle of light, a circle of bright light, doesn't matter which color. Yeah, just imagine a circle of bright light around you and slowly expanding until it gets really, really big. Yeah, and sort of forms a protective layer all around you. And inside the circle of light, you are sitting inside and you're feeling safe and warm and pleasant and really joyful. And you just know that nothing negative, nothing bad can touch you. And just hold those thoughts for like 10 minutes while you sit in this circle of light. Yeah, just enjoy. Maybe you feel yourself smiling, maybe you actually feel quite nice and warm and joyful and happy. Yeah, just know that this circle of light protects you. And you will see a lot of pain can actually dissolve and a lot of healing can take place in just these 10-15 minutes. This is also great if you've lost your purpose or if you're just generally in a dark place. Yeah, this can happen to anybody. Sometimes you're just in a dark place. Yeah, mentally, emotionally, you're not quite there. You're not really happy with yourself. This is a great exercise. So once you've done this for like 10-15 minutes, obviously you can do this longer. This particular exercise, especially, you just do this for as long as you want, anytime between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Once you feel you're done, once you feel that, yes, you have built up this shield of protective light all around you, you can count yourself up from 1 to 5 or just thank the universe, open your eyes, and then go about your day. All right, so I hope this helps. Please do mark the 29th of May. It's a powerful day if you have any sort of visualization to make, and I hope that you can use at least one of those exercises that I've just shown you. So if you have any questions, please let me know. My contact details are in the notes below. Please like this video, share it with anybody who might find this useful, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm always putting up videos 3 times a week with meditations or feng shui tips or bazi tricks for beginners as well as for advanced. So would love to hear from you, and yeah, see you soon.